Yo, what is up, guys? Terrible Thief here. We're back at it again with Billy Bouncer. What's up, Bohdon? How you doing, bro?
Doing alright.
But anyways, guys,
We forgot the Zaw.
We forgot the Zaw. So today's video is actually...
Did you think I was bringing it, or did I think that you were bringing it?
Dude, so actually, when you snapped me the other day, you said you had some like good shit. And it's like some weird like pre-rolls that you were showing me, like some good ones. They looked gas.
When?
I don't know, but you said you had pre-rolls, and I was like,
that was like a fat minute ago.
Really? I thought it was only a few days ago. I didn't even
bro,
think you...
like months.
Really? I didn't even think you smoked them. I thought you still had them.
No,
and
bro,
like,
I smoked all of them.
Hey. I'm finna be meet and plug. Finna be meet and plug today, gang. All this shit. So like, yeah. Honestly, like
Also, you still owe me for those joints, bro.
I do. I'm gonna say once I buy from Plug, I'll smoke you the fuck up. Dude, this is gonna be like a 2-segment video. So we're gonna have like one part. I'm thinking we have one part where we're just sober and yapping, and one part where we get stoned as fuck.
And then we're just fucking faded all of a sudden.
Yes, because like we're gonna be high as fuck, and we're gonna be like, but
it just cuts, and we're just faded.
This is sober talk and chill right now since we forgot the Zaw. My bad, dude. I totally should have picked up from Plug, but like. I'm ripping Nick now, guys.
Mind me, man. Clean.
Like I hate on Nick so much. I hate on vaping. I think it's trash for your lungs.
Yeah, I'm not gonna buy my own after this.
Like I think making anything a habit, making any vice a habit is bad. But like at the same time, that nice little flavor, nice little dopamine rush, it's beautiful. It truly is. Like those Chinese chinkamalooks knew what the fuck they were doing when they designed this shit way over in Wuhan. They knew they wanted to just poison as many white
Americans as possible.
Dude, they wanted to poison as many.
They don't even sell this shit in China.
They don't. They fucking probably don't, dude. Vaping is illegal in so many like Asian countries.
Really?
Yes, dude.
I'm pretty sure they banned cigarettes in the UK, so you only have to vape, which is weird.
Cigarettes are way healthier. Controversial opinion, but I believe cigarettes are way healthier than vaping.
I feel like they're more predictable.
Yeah, they're more predictable.
That's what my dad says.
You know what the fuck is in a cigarette. You don't know what the fuck in 10 years this shit's gonna do. This shit puts holes in your lungs, kids. Do not hit this shit. It is not cool. But if you're already addicted, if you already have vices like us, it is what it is. I don't rip shit to be cool. I rip shit because sometimes I have a dopamine instability.
Really?
So yeah.
Perfect for the cart, bro.
Yeah, dude, the cart's fried my dopamine. My cell phone has fried my dopamine. Social media has fried my dopamine. Pornhub has fried my dopamine. Vaping and all forms of Nick have fried my dopamine. Alcohol has fried my dopamine. Fucking bud. But like, sometimes like I don't even goon that much anymore. Like I really don't goon at all, to be honest. Like I'm trying to just, I don't know, whenever I'm watching shit, I'm stroking, and as soon as I nut, I'm just like, oh, what the fuck did I just goon to, you know?
Not me, bro.
Really?
Yeah, I used to be like that, but now I'm like,
I have insane, dude, I have the most insane post-nut clarity. Like after I like nut and I'm watching some like Brandy Love or whatever the fuck on like X videos, I'm just like, God, what did I just come to? But dude, porn is actually so cooked for you.
There's some huzz I don't even like, that I find bad, but I know they're like such whores. I don't even fucking watch their videos, bro.
Really?
Yes. Like, what's this one girl's name? The one who was like fucked 100 dudes in a day.
Lily Phillips.
No, different one.
Bonnie Blue.
Bonnie Blue.
Bonnie Blue. Bonnie Blue fucked 1,000 men in 24 hours.
1,000?
1,000 men.
That's crazy.
They all had 48 seconds to just pump their load in her and just dip. Like that. How do you even like?
That's crazy.
Yeah. How do you even get into that? Like what?
How do you sign up?
Yeah, dude, because like I could lose my V to Bonnie Blue if I like really wanted. Like
that'd be crazy.
I would not want to do that. I actually want to find a woman that actually loves me and that actually cares about me. But in this day and age, in the year 2025, most women just don't really give a fuck. Same with men. Like most people just want to fuck nowadays, and that's all they care about. Most people just want meaningless sex, unfortunately. Like I don't know. I feel like I kind of have like I don't know, my values are kind of like different. Like I kind of have an old soul, I feel like, because like I actually want to meet a girl that I like actually care about and then tap like maybe a few months or maybe a month into dating. Like if shit's going good and I actually really like this girl and we link up like that honestly be lit. And then like I do at 5,
I guess. Chill.
But yeah, Bonnie Blue, bro. What do you tap? What do you sign up for that? She's probably like loose. Like,
I wouldn't do it. She seems like, I don't know.
She looks ugly. She has so much surgery.
Yeah, I don't think I just don't, like, I know that she's kind of bad, but I just don't find her attractive anymore.
But like, dude, when I was like a fucking kid, I was like so happy that I like discovered Pornhub. I was like, holy shit, this is like the holy grail of entertainment. Like, I literally, I'm not even kidding, guys. In 4th grade, before I got on the school bus, I'd literally be watching lesbian hoes eat each other out before going to 4th grade, bro.
Yeah,
like,
not me, bro.
I'd be watching that shit on my Kindle Fire, just like.
Kindle Fire? You can do that?
Yeah, you can watch gooning shit on Kindle Fire.
Isn't that shit in like black and white?
Nah, Kindle Fire is HD. You get all the good videos on there. But like, I honestly did not know how like porn actually fucks with people's brains. Like, I didn't even know that like watching that shit actually makes it harder to like talk to women in real life and actually like get women in real life. And like, now that I understand that, like, I don't know. I rarely do into that shit anymore, but if I do, it's like, I'm just like, what the fuck did I just do?
Yeah.
Like, what does God think of me right now, bro? So it's, I don't know. It is what it is. But I got an update for you guys. So basically, my parents found out I saw. And so basically, guys, what happened is I brought weed down to California in my suitcase, in my deodorant. I flew helipack down to Cali with me. And so basically, I was smoking and I brought Eddie's and I brought a cart. And my auntie, she's kind of a bitch. I'm not gonna lie.
So is your grandma, right?
Yeah.
Like the Cali one.
Yeah, the Cali side, which is my mother's side of the family.
Are they libtards?
They're fucking liberals, which I don't, except my uncle on that side. Like, he's this Mexican guy, but he's like a based Sigma Mexican dude. Like, he's chill as fuck. He loves Trump. He's rich as fuck, dude. He's like, he's like CEO and shit of like companies. He makes hella bands. Like, they're all rich. They're like rich fucking Mexicans. But my grandma, like the one who was like really just terrible to me as a child, it's over for her. She's in bed. She's about to pass. Like, it's, I don't know.
Yeah, you made a story time.
Geeking at grandma's house, guys. If you want to watch my story time when I got too faded at grandma's house, watch that shit. But anyways,
I have a recommendation for your videos. Add more like sound effects and stuff.
Yo, should I have like music, like background music and more of them? Because I do in some of my older videos, but
yeah, I think you should have like a little bit, but then definitely add like sound effects and shit.
Add sound effects?
Yeah. That would definitely make it a lot better.
Oh yeah.
Engage the viewers.
More
dopamine rush.
Dopamine rush. That's what I need. But like, the thing is, this sounds crazy, but I low-key like to have a small fan base because then I'm more loyal. I can interact with more of my fans easier. And I just feel like it's, I don't know. It's nice because I can be real with my content. I can just make real ass content. And when I make my videos, guys, I truly just want y'all to learn from me. And I just want you guys to just listen to what I say because sometimes I have important shit I want to say. Yeah, because we've done, okay, like if you're like a younger viewer and you haven't like done as like the stuff that we've done, because he's done more than me, to be honest. Dude, I took so much Adderall yesterday and I was driving and
was it Adderall or Benadryl?
I also took Benadryl last night too. Like Did
that shit make you pass out?
Oh my god, dude! I felt my heart go. Dude,
okay. I have a story of fucking Benadryl. So basically, I was sick as fuck. Like I woke up, I felt like shit, and I had this like super. I had this like presentation I had to do for AP seminar. I'm pretty sure I was like a sophomore, and I'm like drowsy as fuck. Like I'm trying to like lock in, like take some ibuprofen so I can like go to school because I wanted to just go to school and get this shit done with. Right. And so I go to the medicine cabinet. I'm going through this stuff. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna take this ibuprofen. I pop 3, and I sit down in my chair. Like I'm trying to do homework. I'm pretty sure it was like super because I think I was pulling all nighter to do this shit. And I sit down and I'm like, I just cannot stay awake. Like I kept fucking passing out. And I was like, what the fuck did I take? And I go and look, it's like I took 3 Benadryl, and that is a lot, bro. Really? Yeah. I did 2 last night and I was like, yeah, I took 3 and I deadass was just like nodding off. Like I just like sat down in my chair. I was like, but anyways, guys, back to what I was talking about. How my cousins. No, you're good, dude. It's talking chill, bro. We're just talking and chilling. It's no fucking biggie. What's up? Where did I put my? I left my Stanley Cup at school, bro. I got Wawa. That's and a pool floaty. Fucking annoying. Oh yeah, that was for senior assassin. But I got eliminated because I couldn't get fucking Gus, bro.
Couldn't get Gus, bro? He opt on you? Anyways, guys, my cousin ended up telling my entire, like, he ended up telling my aunt that I brought hella pack down of Cali, and my entire family knows, my mom knows, and so I just come home from work one day, and I'm sober as fuck. I'm sober as a motherfucking tree. And so I just walk in, I'm like, yo, what's up? And my mom's like pressing me because I was doing like really bad in my school assignments. Like I didn't catch up. Yeah. And she's like pressing me. She's gonna be like, she's like, the college administrators are gonna think all you do is smoke weed and that you're just some lazy pothead. And then she kept on like asking me if I was high. And then like as soon as I walked upstairs, she's like, I think he's high. Like she says to my dad, and I walk down, I'm like, bitch, do I look fucking high? I say that to my own mom. Keep in mind, which you should never say to your mother, like, be nice to your mother, respect your mother. But my mom was pressing me, and the day after, I like go downstairs. I'm like, what's up, Dad? Like, why is she pressing me? I didn't smoke any weed. Because my dad asked if I was doing hard drugs a few days before that, and I said no, I don't do any hard drugs. I only smoke weed,
which
and that's
is true.
it. Like I've only done weed and shrooms. I've never taken a drug in my life. Yeah, I've done, dude, Adderall is so good though. I was driving off Adderall and I was listening to like Seether. You know Seether, right?
No.
Dude, they're such a good band. They're such a good rock band. My aunt, my chill aunt on my dad's father, on my father's side of the family, she's chill as fuck. And she like actually doesn't bitch at me, doesn't yell at me, doesn't tell me to do shit. She put me on to Seether, and that shit's so hype. I was just driving to that shit. I felt like, it makes me feel like such a based, like masculine male just listening to like badass rock music like that. It's like empowering, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But she put me on. But anyways, I talked to my dad, and I'm like, yo, like, I don't know why she thought I was high last night. And then he's like, yeah, he told me, he gave me the full rundown. He said that my cousin ended up ratting on me. He said my cousin ratted on me for bringing weed down to Cali. But not only that, my cousin also ratted on me for bringing weed on a cruise ship 2 years prior to this. This was 2 years prior, and I snuck an HHC vape pen on the cruise, and I would get high as fuck, and I would like drink a little bit too. And like whenever I drink even a little bit and I'm stoned, that shit hits. So I'd just be saying crazy shit at the dinner table. I'd be talking about how the Jews run the world, and I'd be saying crazy ass shit like that. And I just like say, why are these bitches looking at us, bro?
I don't know.
Does she want me? Like she's 40, but I could tap. I could.
Oh, look at a cute dog.
Yo, I could bend her over. I might bend her over in my house.
Chill.
Yo, she kind of got a dumpy, and she got a cute dog. Yo, if she divorced, I'm hitting that. Anyways, guys, so my dad ends up telling me that my cousin snitched on me for all this shit, and basically he's like,
bro, ratted on your cousin.
Yeah, my dad told me that my mom basically thinks I'm like a fucking loser pothead now, and like the fact that my mom didn't catch on to that sooner is honestly crazy. I think she's a dum-dum for not catching on. But my dad told me, he's like, dude, I've known you've been smoking for like 3 years at this point. I've smelled it. Like I knew you were a smoker. But he told me, he's like, I'm not gonna let that affect our relationship. Like you're still my son. I love you. I want you to do well. And as long as you're not doing any like hard drugs, like that's dubs. Like my dad told, everything my dad has said about marijuana my entire life has been negative too, which is surprising.
Same with my dad.
And my dad told me that like back when he was a kid, there was always weed. Weed was always around, and him and his friends would always smoke. But my dad told me that like as a man, like once you're older and you kind of like mature past using drugs and using substances.
Wait, when you're done with this, I have a story to tell you about what my dad told me.
But my dad was like, my dad told me, he's like, your cousin's low-key a pussy for snitching on you. My dad told my mom, he's like, I would smoke with me. My dad said to my mom that he would smoke with me if that would make it any better. And he told me that he doesn't want me traveling with Zaw anymore, which is fair.
Dangerous.
It's dangerous. I could
still probably gonna do it though.
I could go in prison. I could go to jail for a long time.
I think if you bring the cart though, like if you want to bring a cart just for like just to get a little faded, like
exactly.
Because carts, okay, don't rip them like regularly. If you're gonna smoke bud. But carts are only acceptable if it's like you can't bring any Zaw or anything.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that.
But like just doing it like as like a regular basis kind of thing, it's gonna fry your shit. It's gonna fry your frontal lobe. Do you know why? Because it's more concentrated THC and there's no CBD to protect your frontal lobe. This is actual facts. I'm spitting. My psychiatrist told me, because I had to meet with her because I was getting diagnosed with ADHD, and so I actually do take ADHD meds every day.
Do you have Adderall on you?
I don't have Adderall on me now.
Fuck, what do you have?
It's like another family. So there's like the Adderall family, and there's another family. I have the other family, but it's called Focalin, and it's like this big ass dose. And she gave me like a shit ton. She gave me 90-day supply, and then she gave me these 10 milligram ones that are fast acting. So they like hit and they last for like 3 hours, but the 20 milligram one, it's like supposed to keep me like pretty steady for the whole day.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then
you don't happen to have any on you, right?
No, I don't. I used to keep it in my backpack, but it's on my desk. But yeah. So basically, if you smoke carts, it doesn't protect your frontal lobe because it doesn't have CBD in it. It's just concentrated THC and high amounts of THC. But if you smoke bud, it has CBD in it because it's the plant, and that the CBD is what protects your frontal lobe from the THC from frying your frontal lobe. And so basically, what was I gonna say? Fuck. Oh yeah. If you smoke carts a lot, you have higher chances of schizophrenia when you're older.
Yes.
Yep.
I have felt signs of schizophrenia in my mind. Like whenever I hit the cart, guys, I get really fucking paranoid. I'm not even kidding, y'all. I hear straight up voices in my head whenever I hit a cart. Like it's scary as fuck.
And also it can you can get THC induced psychosis. Yes. That. Yeah. And so that's why I stopped ripping carts. And if I haven't ripped a cart in like 2 months at least, and I've only smoked bud since then, and I've cut down on smoking, to be honest. I don't really smoke too often anymore. And honestly, I like doing edibles more, to be honest.
Edibles hit so well. That's my favorite form of weed is Eddies, because I'll get so faded, and then I should get edibles, dude.
I'm getting edibles.
Yo, if we got edibles, imagine how faded we could get.
Yeah.
We need to do gym content together, like just Terrible Thief gym videos. But
in the Alaska Club.
I need to quit. I'm pretty much gonna quit ZA in like a month or two, because I did apply to the firefighting academy, guys. So I want to be a firefighter. Like that's just real shit. I want to save people. I want to do a job that truly has I want to work a job
is morally rewarding.
That's rewarding, and I get to help people and I get to serve my community. Like I really want to do that, because I couldn't sit. I'm not the type of guy who can just sit at a desk all day and type shit on a computer. That's not me. I can't fucking do that. Like I'm one of those guys who's active, always moving. It's just not for me. So like I don't know. I just want to do a job where I can help people and make a decent living for myself and actually have a decent amount of money. I don't give a fuck about being rich or not. I mean, I do want to start side hustles eventually, but like as long as I have my own apartment, my own place, and I'm comfortable, like that's dubs. But anyways, guys, my dad said like he would be down to take edibles with me at some point. Like he said next time we're traveling, my dad told me he'd just do a dispo run for me and buy Eddies, which is dubs. Like my dad, I never thought my dad would be down to smoke with me ever. Like I never thought that. But like I thought as soon as I was 18, like I could just toke in the house and like my mom wouldn't do anything. Who's that?
I don't know, bro.
She's hating on you for a 4 million snap score?
Yes, bro.
Damn, bro, you're a man whore, low-key. That's crazy. 4 mils, honestly, kind of wild.
What did my dad send me? I'm scared. He sent me a screenshot of a text. I have no idea what this fucking says.
Can I yap a little?
Yeah.
All right. But anyways, yeah. I always wanted to smoke with my dad, but I just didn't want to ask him because I knew he didn't like weed. I knew he wasn't a weed guy. But like now that I know he's down to smoke, I really want to get faded with him. Like we might have my dad on the YouTube just getting faded with me talking. So funny, bro, I wonder what my dad would even think if he like found out I had a YouTube. He's like, "You're doing YouTube, son?" It's crazy. But like, yeah, that's basically what happened. And so my cousin, he's a pussy nigga. He has permanent pussy nigga status. And once you are issued pussy nigga status, once you hold pussy nigga status, it does not go away. Once you're a pussy nigga, you're pussy nigga for life. Like that's how it is. We can't have the fact that my own bloodline is a pussy, that I have in my own bloodline, pussy nigga status runs in my bloodline, dude. That is tragic. My own family member is a pussy nigga. We cannot have that, dude. Like, it's sad. It truly is sad. And did I tell you that a YN slid on my sister?
Yes.
The YN successfully slid on my sis, guys. So, like,
are they dating?
Yeah, they're like, so basically I go in the restaurant, my mom invites me to the restaurant, I walk in the restaurant, and it's my sister, her friend, and lo and behold, there's a YN sitting next to my little sister.
What school does he go to?
He goes to a charter school, I think, or he might be homeschooled.
Really?
I think
if he's homeschooled, he's either like whitewashed as fuck or he's hood ass fucking guy, bro. Because all my homies that are homeschooled are hood as fuck. They're hood as fuck.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And it's because they've been expelled from, like, what is it? Like East.
Yeah. How do you even get expelled from those schools? So
East and Bartlett.
Do you have to like bring the strap?
I think so.
You have to air out. You have to be ready to air out all the fucking niggas to get expelled. Like, that's how it goes.
From East.
Really?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
But they're looking chill as fuck.
They are chill as fuck.
They're all chill. Is your sister's boyfriend? Is he like a real ass YN?
No, he's actually a nice kid. Like, he's actually a nice dude. Like,
is he whitewashed?
Yeah, he's whitewashed. Here.
Okay, so not to name anyone, but somebody in my family, they told me their first time smoking za, and they were telling me, they're like, yeah, so we went back to the apartment with like all my homies, and they were passing around this joint. I don't know what was in it. I'm pretty sure it was za, like till this day. He didn't actually say za, but
za.
Yeah.
I love the word za. So it's such a funny word.
But he's telling me his experience on it. He's like, yeah, the ground started moving, and I'm like thinking like, this motherfucker did not smoke weed. This had to be like fucking DMT or some shit, bro. Like, bro did not smoke weed, bro. He said the ground started moving. He started hearing birds whistling and stuff like that. He started like hallucinating. I'm like, motherfucker, you did not smoke no damn weed, bro.
Yeah.
That is not, I don't know what he smoked, bro.
Probably PCP. It could have been PCP.
Probably, but that shit was not weed, bro. I wanna smoke that shit. I want to see like what it was.
But yeah, guys, this is my 2025 rundown right now. So this is what happened in my 2025. So my parents found out I saw, my cousin is a pussy nigga, and my sister is dating a YN. That's what's happened in my 2025 so far. What the fuck has this year come to? What the fuck? Crazy. Yeah. I would have never predicted any of this shit happening. I'm not gonna lie. I
don't know. My 2025 has been pretty chill so far. My dad found out I smoke za.
Really? When?
Well, actually, he knew because I told him like my junior that I smoked za and stuff because I didn't want to like lie to him. Mm-hmm. But then he didn't catch me smoking za.
Right.
But I ripped the when was it? Actually, when did this even happen? It might have. I think it was 2025. I think. But basically, I ripped the Ace, the plug cart. And it was the first time ripping the Ace, and I didn't know it was gonna smell that strong because carts don't usually smell that bad. I rip it. He happens to come home, and as soon as I fucking start ripping that shit, I hear him walking up the stairs. I'm like, fuck, okay. So I like blow it out. I go like this and stuff. I'm like, I can't smell it. He comes
right.
He like knocks on my door. He comes in my room, and I'm like, his facial expression. I'm like, fuck, like something's up. And he's like, I smell weed, and I'm like, I don't smoke any weed.
Carts are so potent though, believe it or not.
Plug carts are the most potent.
I would rip a cart in the restroom and then 5 minutes later just leave after I'd like be shitting. I'd be shitting in the restroom. I'd literally like walk into the restroom after ripping my cart, and my mom wouldn't even say anything. I'm like, what the fuck? How does she not know? But like, I'd rip carts in the house. That's probably how my dad knew anyways.
Yeah.
Like they stink.
And you can't even tell.
Yeah.
Like, unless you like leave and then come back, but even then, like, I really don't be smelling it.
Exactly. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
But like, also guys, pussy niggas, or not pussy niggas, real niggas.
Yeah.
Real niggas like me and Bohdon, we will always stunt on old pussy niggas.
Yeah.
Real niggas will 10 out of 10 always stunt on pussy niggas. That's just what happens, guys.
Oh God.
So be a real nigga, be true to yourself, be true to everybody around you, and don't fold for any fake ass hoes or pussy niggas. and you're set, guys. That's just my advice to the YNs.
Let me give a shout out real quick to a real one. Griffin Fensel.
Griffin, what's good, bro? How are you?
Okay, so basically, I let him borrow one of my carts, and so he just like forgot about it in his bag, and his mom found it, and she's like, "Where'd you get this?" Blah, blah, blah. And he's like, "Oh, I'm just holding on to it for a friend," and then
right,
and stuff like that. And then she found my other cart. He wasn't even supposed to have that shit, bro. But I guess he just had it. Like I don't think he actually meant to take it or anything, like real shit.
Right.
But so it was my actual like from dispensary cart. Like it's from the dispensary. I'm like, fuck, bro. And she found that, and she was asking like, "Did you get this from Bohdon?" Blah, blah. Because like he was hanging out at my house like the day before, and he was like, "Nah, I didn't get it. I just like got on like on my own accord." Blah blah blah. And he never ratted me out, and that is some real shit, bro.
Griffin, you're real as fuck for that, bro. I'm not.
I was hyped. I was so scared he's gonna rat my shit out.
But like, yeah. But anyways, guys, basically, I've been getting into airsoft lately, and I actually bought my own airsoft rifle, and I've been playing with my friends, and it's a fun game. Like it's low-key kind of childish as fuck. Like I'm not gonna lie, airsoft is low-key childish, but it's fun as fuck. Like it is actually so fun, especially when you're geeked up and you're like paranoid and you're always like, dude, it's so dubs. But anyways, my friend, he has some weird ass neighbors, and I'd park in the cul-de-sac like every day. We play airsoft, and these people basically accused me of smoking. I only smoked one bowl, and it was in the woods, and that was it.
Why do they care?
I don't know, but they said that there's other vehicles that park, and then there's like, oh, I think they were smoking a cigarette, etc. Like what? We're smoking that etc. cigarette, nigga. Yeah. Like that etc. cigarette, nigga. That's what they think weed is. etc. cigarette. Like they were just opping on me hardcore, and they were sending photos of my truck to like the neighborhood like watch list, and I didn't smoke in there.
So weird.
I swear on my mom, I did not smoke in the whip. Never in that neighborhood. Like if I did, it was far away from the whip, so I don't know how.
Yeah, where's your truck at? You're pumping a new one today.
It's at home, so I just, the mirror is off because of those. I told you about how that motorcycle guy punched my mirror off.
No.
Really. Story time, guys. I have the story time made right now. I just have to release it.
Yeah.
But some natives, basically what happened, this was my fault, but I was going into the left lane, and I see this one bitch. I'm like, okay, bet. She's in the she just merged. I can merge now, so I merge. But apparently there's a fucking motorcycle in my blind spot that I did not see that was right behind the car. He immediately swerves around me, like taps the back of my whip, and he starts chasing me down. And so I should have known I'm not getting away from a motorcycle. But anyways, I try to get away from him, and I try to go straight, and at the red light he just swings by. It's some fucking natives, dude. Swings by. Oh son, I'm drunk as funk. Can you buy me that $10 alcohol? It's really expensive in our villas here, but oh, that white boy, he's trying to colonize us. We must take his mirror off. And then they just fucking whipped by us. Boom! Mirror fucking gone. So that's why I
should have chased after them.
I did, but they weaved in between traffic. I didn't have my gun on me. I wanted to, if I had my gun, I would have like brandished it just to threaten them, like, hey, don't fuck with me, nigga. Like, I thought they were trying to hurt me or yell at me, and I didn't want to deal with their shit. So if I had a gun, I would have brandished it. But my next weapon I want to get is a collapsible baton. So like,
dude, those are so easy to buy. I used to have some. I think I have them in my house.
Yes, I want a Smith & Wesson collapsible baton.
They're so hard to close, bro.
Dude, they're such good for like fucking road rage. Like if a nigga cuts you off, just brains on the sidewalk immediately type shit. Like, you imagine if I had a collapsible baton and I just lightsaber that shit out the window as they're going by and just close behind them.
You just flew off the butt.
Fuck, dude, that'd be some GTA shit.
Yeah, that actually would be.
GTA shit. Anchorage is literally Los Santos. Dude.
Los Anchorage.
That was so crazy how last episode there was that fucking lady tweaking in Popeyes.
Yes.
Dude, the police rolled by us and didn't give a fuck we were smoking. Twice.
That shit was so funny. I like looked back at the video and you were like, cops.
Cop.
And I was like looking this way and they were over there. It's fucking geeked, bro.
Dude, that was so scary. Props to APD for not opping on us.
Yeah, they have bigger problems.
They don't care about kids smoking weed.
Yeah.
And I was high as fuck, and I talked to an officer while I was high behind the wheel. I was in the truck. He pulls up, just talking to me. He's asking me about the bonfire. I'm telling him it's good. keep in mind, I have 2 handguns in the car. One is legally mine, and at this time, I also had another handgun, which I don't have it anymore, but that was not legally mine, not legally registered in my name whatsoever. Probably been used to kill niggas.
Yeah.
Who knows?
The Taurus.
The Taurus. I missed that handgun, dude. Holy, that gun was kind of lit, and it was small. It was my CCW. But I talked to this cop, and there's a beer in my center console, keep in mind, and he just asked me how the fire is, and I tell him it's good because my friend left a beer in the console and I didn't even know it was there because I was geeked, and I had several bong rips to the face right before this, and my throat was dry as fuck, so it's kind of hard talking to this cop, and I thought I sounded retarded. I thought he was gonna know I was high and be like, step out of the vehicle. Like, fuck, dude. If I had to step out of the vehicle, I had so much shit in my car, dude. I would have been fucked. As an 18-year-old, like, as somebody who's like a fresh adult, that would be so fucked to have all those charges, weapons charges, drug charges, alcohol charges, fucking all that, DUI, all that shit. Having all those charges would have been so ass. So props to APD for not being ops. They're good officers, I'm not gonna lie.
Sounds familiar. The charges.
The charges. Oh, sounds familiar. Yo, let's talk about this. So guys, do not drink and drive ever. So real shit, one of our friends did that shit, ended up killing one of his best friends because he was whipping that hoe, going 65 around a corner, fucking rolled the whip, kid flies through the windshield, fucking whip lands on top of him. Like minutes later, cops just are everywhere, they're swarming the scene. And that nigga, he's fucked. He's fucked.
Probably, but his sister said that his trial is like in a year. And he's just gonna be on house arrest until then.
Is he just gooning? Bro, he's a house arrest gooner.
He's probably, bro, because he can't smoke za because they check him, and he's probably ripping Nick, to be honest. But yeah, I don't know what he's doing, but he's probably gonna get off, I think.
Really?
Because they're probably gonna use, like, he was on house arrest for a year, like, to their advantage. You know what I'm saying?
If you have a good enough lawyer and if you have enough money, you can beat any case.
I know, he has a good ass lawyer.
You can beat, if you're rich enough, you can beat any case. You can get away with fucking murder.
But okay, he's gonna have to change his lawyer, I'm pretty sure, because he's gonna be 18 really soon.
He's gonna be 18. He already turned 18.
Did he?
Yeah, his birthday's in March.
Yeah, then he already turned 18. So he's gonna have to switch his lawyer, because his lawyer that he had is just for, like, juveniles, and he's not a juvenile anymore.
That's so fucked though. Like, I've driven a little bit drunk, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I've driven a little bit crossed. Like, there's definitely been alcohol in my system, but I've been sober enough to where I've known that I need to lock the fuck in and drive really fucking good. Yeah, exactly. Like, if I'm ever, not saying I've ever driven under the influence for legal reasons, but neither have I, guys. Neither have I. It's just a made up story time. Yeah, but if I were to, I would drive. I would really pay attention to my speed. Like, I would always set on cruise control. And if I'm going down like a fucking windy road, I'm always doing that shit so fucking slow. Like, even if it's like impractically slow, I'm just being super safe. And I would never drive with my friends in the car if I'm like drunk or something. Yeah, if you're drunk as fuck, I'm drunk as fuck, son. I can get a beer. I usually drive for me and get a Kumak out of my hair. You have Kumak, son? Like, real shit. I'm not hating on natives. I love natives. I love my Eskimo brothers, but there are some fuck ass natives in Alaska who just don't give a fuck. They'll they'll just fuck your shit up. They don't give a there's some crash out natives here. Yeah, honestly. But like, we made their life low-key a little bit better because they're just intense fucking when it's cold out, just killing whales and shit. Yeah. Nigga, we brought them McDonald's, we brought them Wendy's, we brought them the automobile. Yeah, we brought machines and stuff. Snow machines. Guns! They wouldn't have fucking guns if it wasn't for us. Yeah. The white colonizers. Think about how hard it would be to use a Stone Age petroleum. And petroleum, oil. I fucking love my natural resources. Fuck bro. Yes, bro. Drill, baby, drill. Drill, baby, drill, motherfucker. What do you think about the taxes? I mean, not taxes, tariffs. I honestly have not been following too closely with what Trump's been doing. So I think they're good because, like, people are talking about the stock market going down, but
what he's doing, because America is in crazy debt, right?
Oh yeah.
But what he's doing is, it's called a controlled deflation of the dollar. It's been done before.
Yeah.
And it's so basically, I forgot exactly, but my dad was explaining it to me. But basically, it's so that I have to fucking let me look this shit up, bro. But so I can actually explain it well.
I really haven't. I voted for Donald Trump.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna just fucking fold. I'm not gonna be like, yeah, I didn't vote for Trump. I'm not gonna pretend I didn't vote for Trump. I'm not even ashamed. Like, I really just thought he would make. So one of the reasons I voted for him is because, number one, I believe that the left and the Democrat Party, they all focus on trannies and fuck weirdos and all this shit. Trump and the conservatives, like, I just feel like, as a white man, I feel like the left politically doesn't give a fuck about us straight white guys. They want us to cut our dicks off and be gay so we can submit to the system. That's what they want. They don't want us to be masculine. They don't want us to be manly. They don't want any of that shit. They just want us to be gay fags and transsexuals. So, like, it's cooked. That's one of the reasons I voted for Trump. Another reason was because I was hoping you would make things cheaper, which, if they are, dubs.
Yeah.
Third, the economy. I hope the economy is better. I just want to be able to, like, make it. I want to be able to have enough to provide. I want to be able to have enough to go out and buy things. So those are like the main reasons I did vote for Trump.
Yeah.
For the most part, because you're gonna get fucked no matter whoever you vote for. You're gonna get fucked in some way or another. So pick who's gonna fuck you the less, guys. Like, real shit. Whoever's gonna fuck me in the ass the least is who I want. But dude, like, low-key, if I went to prison, bro, dude, you know Stefan, I would make Stefan my bitch. I would make him my prison wife. I would make him, dude, fuck yes. I would make him my little prison wife, kiss him on the lips, fucking make him put on makeup, all that shit. I'd be digging out his asshole every night in the cell.
That's wild. I wonder how prisons are in Alaska.
Dude, prison everywhere is bad. You don't want to, no matter where you are, you don't want to go to prison. That's why if I ever get charges and I'm ever gonna go to prison and I'm ever just gonna be, if I'm ever fucked, I'm either I'm joining a white supremacist gang in prison, because once you have gang protection, once you're gang affiliated, you're goated, or I'm having a full-on crash out and I just crash out to where the police have to kill me. Like that's just how it is, because I just don't want to go to prison, like, real shit. So if I was just gonna be charged, and let's say I was gonna get 20 to 40, maybe 60 years, I'm having full-on GTA style crash out type shit. Like, it's kind of crazy to be saying this shit online, but, like, honestly, like, I don't want to go to prison, real shit. Like, I'm doing whatever I can to stay out, even if that involves blicking law enforcement. Because you just gotta stay strapped. And there are some fuck-ass cops who are actually who abuse their power. Like, that's just real. You got to stay strapped for those cops, because they will kneel on your neck. They will beat the fuck out of you. But, like, George Floyd, real shit.
He's not a good person.
I don't feel bad for George Floyd.
I don't know why. Okay, like, literally, he was a pregnant lady beater. What else was he? He was like a fucking... let me just look this shit up.
He had so many charges. Bohdon, are you going to be happy once you graduate? Are you excited to leave high school?
Yeah, I think so. I think I am.
I think I am too, because I'm not going to lie. High school is just a bunch of fake niggas, pussy niggas, and fucking trick ass hoes. So, like...
Also, it gives me another chance to, like, lock in again.
It gives you another... It's like almost a fresh start. Once you're out of that, you can basically... You have a clean slate, just leveling up. You just grind. Like, that's what I'm going to do, guys. Terrible thief. As the terrible thief, guys, I will take you on my journey no matter what I do. When I become a firefighter, no matter if I don't become a firefighter, I'm still gonna have motion. I'm still gonna be doing shit. But I've been, like, getting into physical shape. Like, I've been actually doing hella cardio lately, like mad cardio. Just fucking working out all the time and just doing, like, strength, endurance, just shit. Like, I just mostly I go for endurance when I work out too. But, like, I really want to become a firefighter, and when I'm in college, guys, I'm gonna keep pumping out stories. I have so much untold content, because, like, I have a small fan base, but I truly care about you guys, the viewers, because y'all actually give me purpose. Y'all actually give me something to do. Like, having a group of people watch me, even if it's a small group, like I can still be real with my fans. I can still connect with my fans. I can be real with my content.
Yeah.
If I was bigger, if I had millions and millions of followers, I would have to just make fake ass content that motherfuckers would like. I would have to censor what I say. I would have to I would have to just change a lot of shit about my content. I'd have to like just make content based off like how I think I would get paid for it. That's why I would never do content creation as a full-time career, because it just, as a job, it seems like a tough job. Like it seems like just to be profitable, it just seems like you have to just really grind. And then like, I don't know, I just feel like even on TikTok, like I feel like after I took shrooms, I did not give a fuck about social media clout anymore, because I used to care about social media clout. I used to care about having followers on TikTok. Like I used to think like having clout on TikTok was actually important, but it's really not, because even if you have 50K followers to 100K followers, most people you meet on the streets still won't even know you. And also being famous, like sometimes like whenever I like don't do anything, like you know how I mentioned before that my dopamine is fucked?
Dude, I piss
like,
so bad, bro. I'm trying to look for a good spot to go piss.
But you know how I said my dopamine was bad? Like whenever I don't like have any like accessible dopamine that's easy, it's like low. I sometimes get just depressed. Like I sometimes get sad and I get low, and then I feel like I'm not doing enough with my life, which is honestly a good feeling. I need that because I need to be doing more with my life.
Yeah,
it's
motivated.
Real. I need to be motivated. So like depression is honestly good. But like whenever I get depressed, sometimes I'm like, damn, I'll never be famous. Like I look at all these, I compare myself to all these famous musicians and all these famous people. But then I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Why do I even want to be like them?
Yeah, and
most of these people, they're fakes. They're fucking sellouts, and all they care about is making money, being rich, being materialistic. And most of them have so much problems in their personal life. Most of them have so much,
and what they display is just like the good stuff and what they want you to believe how their life is.
That is so
like,
real.
For example, like even if you think like, oh, this person has the greatest life ever, blah blah blah, they can also, like, even if you have the most money in the world, you can be terribly depressed. Like,
that is so true.
Yeah, like for the what was his name, like the singer for Linkin Park, like you know how he like killed himself like a long time ago. So yeah, like for example, he was like super famous, rich as fuck, and killed himself.
Yeah, and I always think I'm like, oh, I'm not famous, I'm not rich. I always think all this shit, and then I think, oh wait, most of these people have really bad drug problems. Most of them are insanely depressed. Most of them are just constantly bombarded by just like media attention and also just people. And I used to think having media attention and people knowing your name was good, but it's really not. Like, it's not. And like, I love you guys. I'm gonna grind as much content as I can, and if I get big, if I make it on YouTube, good. I would be so blessed. I would be blessed if I could make YouTube videos and keep building onto my community. I would be so blessed if I could. But at the same time, I know that no matter what I get, no matter the pussy I get, the drugs I have, the money I have, the job I have, none of that can truly fulfill you, and only God can at the end of the day. Once you actually meet God and talk to God, and I walk with God so I can prosper, real shit. Like I just used to feel so empty before I actually like met God, and actually like now I serve him. Like I am his servant. Everything I do, I attribute to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Real shit. It's in the name of God. Like that's why I want to become a firefighter. I want to help people. I want to save people. I want to do real shit that's just going to impact my life in a positive way and impact other people's lives in positive ways. Like the thing, but like, yeah, I don't know. It's just like sometimes I just have these really fucked thoughts that I'm not doing enough, or I'm just a nobody. Sometimes I'm like, fuck, I'm a fucking nobody. Like I'm a fucking, like, I don't have any clout or anything. Like clout's so stupid though, because it's like most of these TikTokers just don't make shit anyways. It's so hard to actually be profitable off TikTok.
Like also like a thing that I struggle with is like I'm on TikTok and stuff, and I see all these people that are like ripped as fuck, like jacked as fuck,
and rich.
And like some of them like are younger than me, and they're like big as shit and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I'm doing better than a lot of other people, than most people.
So am I. I'm skinny as fuck, but I used to be 6 feet tall and weigh only 130. I used to be a fucking skeleton. I'm still skinny as fuck, I'm not gonna lie, but I actually have some muscle. I can move some weight.
And so like I'm actually like doing stuff. Like I work out, I'm like eating healthy, I do all this stuff, and some people, they're just doing jack shit.
Yes, dude.
And so you got to think about that at the end of the day. Like, you're really doing better than most people. Like, you're doing better than you think. You know what I mean? Yeah. And of course, there's like things you got to work on, but that's just like, everybody has stuff that they got to work on. Like, also, I got to quit this shit, and I'm going to. I just got to put my mind to it. I got to discipline myself.
Count your blessings, guys. Love your folks, because they're not going to be around anymore after a while. You're going to miss your folks. You're going to be like, damn, I wish I could go and speak to my father again once you're 60 and he's dead. Like, not enough people just count their blessings in this life, and too many people are comparing themselves to these fake ass niggas. And like, social media just shows good aspects of life. Nobody's posting about their dog dying or their breakup or anything like that. I mean, of course, on TikTok, people are posting about their imaginary ex when they're like on these gym edits, right?
Yeah.
And all these sounds, like,
yeah,
I don't know, but I know that no matter what I get in life, it won't fulfill me. And anything I want, whether it's pussy, drugs, money, alcohol, I know once I have that, I still won't be fulfilled. And I found that in Jesus. And I tripped when I was tripping dick. I truly found the will to live again. It was a beautiful moment. Like, I cried tears of joy that I was alive. Like, it almost felt like I was reborn into a new man.
Yeah.
Because like, I was like, I have so much going for me. I can just do so much shit with my life. Like, dude, when I was tripping dick, the man I met, who was the ultimate version of myself, that nigga was a firefighter, bro. He was ripped as fuck, just a Chad, like basically me, but as a fucking Chad, like even more jacked, even more disciplined, me without all my vices, no weed, no alcohol, no fucking Nick. Like, that's the man I need to be, and that's who I want to strive to be. And I cried tears of joy because I was so happy I got a second chance to truly live. Because in this trip, I also had visions of me dying. I had visions of me being dead. So like, when I was tripping, I didn't even know whether I was dead or alive. Like, it was weird.
Like, the only way you can find true, like, at least this is my thinking, the only way you can find true happiness is if you have a real connection with God. And like, okay, no religion has it right, I think.
Exactly. I feel like most religions are just hella similar.
Yeah, but like, I feel like no religion has it right. Like, Christian religion is what I'm talking about, and all the other ones, that's just bullshit in my opinion. Like the fucking Quran, like, come on. But but like, I feel like they don't have it right. The only way you can really find the true understanding and of like your relationship with God and stuff like that is if you really have a spiritual what's it called? Like a spiritual connection, or like something happens to you.
Right.
Like, if you really like meet God.
Like, I did.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
it was so awesome.
I haven't had it yet, and I know it'll come one day, but my dad was telling me about like how the like pastor at the church, like, he's saying all this stuff like, you have to love everybody, blah blah, but you can't love everybody. Like, it's not possible. How are you supposed to do that? The only way you can really establish a true connection with God and fully strengthen your connection with Jesus is if you have a real spiritual spiritual awakening. And if you like really meet him, like whether it's through a dream, if you fucking trip hard as fuck on shrooms or something,
or sometimes people just hallucinate when they're completely sober and talk to God. Like, my mom told me she like saw Jesus when she was sober. I'm like, what? Like,
just like stuff like that. And I haven't had it yet, but once I'm not searching for it, I'm just waiting for it to just happen. Right.
Like, when I was tripping on shrooms, I didn't really know it was gonna happen. And I just ended up taking too much, but it activated something where I met God, and I talk to him on the daily. I pray to him every night, and I hope that like what I want will manifest. But at the same time, I know if it doesn't, it'll be okay, because I have God, and he will show me his purpose, whatever he wants me to do for him. I'm his humble servant, real shit.
And I feel like the only way someone can truly change, like, sure, like, people can change like when they're young, and I feel like at a certain point, like, in your life, you're not going to change as like a person. Like, you're not going to change like your personal values and like how you actually are as a person unless you meet God. Like, you know what I mean? That's the only way that you're gonna like change. Like, something's gonna like change inside of you. Right. And that's how you just like become a different person. And that's what I think, to be honest.